So we're going to go team by team here. We'll start with the Vikings and that 23-17 win over the San Francisco 49ers. Yep, score, baby, score. It's awesome. Didn't have to use the Norse brick. That was great. And one of the, I think that I said it as my biggest regret, or one of my biggest regrets of the season so far in my predictions, the Brian Flores defense. Everyone can talk about Sam Darnold, but this defense is flying all over the field. Sack Sam
it's
Darnold.
So fast. That's the thing, right? It's like last year, Brian Flores didn't have personnel control, right? So he was trying to take whoever was there and make them work. You finally see the vision Brian Flores has, a bunch of fast young guys running all over the place, making plays. And like he says, right, they're not thinking about it. They're just playing on instinct. Josh Metellus, Ivan Pace is all over the field. Dallas Turner looked good, even though he had a dumb punt coverage mistake. The defense has looked really, really good. They got to Brock Purdy 6 times to bring him down, actually. I mean, they got to him a lot more than that. And this is kind of the benefit in some ways of, for everyone who wanted to keep Kirk Cousins, how many of those guys? Are you bringing in Van Ginkel? Are you bringing in Cashman? Are you bringing in Grenard? Are you bringing in Stephon Gilmore? Like, there's a lot of new faces here. And at some point, when you have a quarterback of like Kirk eating up so much of the salary cap, there are cuts here and there. So you see the benefit when Sam Darnold's playing as well as he's playing, and the defense is flying around with all these new guys. Like, that's the vision. That's the dream. That's why you go after the rookie quarterback, so you could stack the rest of the team. And through 2 weeks, I'm trying not to believe, because that is when you get crushed. But it's hard not to look at them and say that they're a legitimate contender.
They look hungry and determined. I mean, we were just talking last week how we were impressed, I guess more so shocked, by a defense as good as the New York Jets getting absolutely destroyed by San Francisco, all the weapons they have. And now the following week, just 6 short days later, they go on the road to Minnesota, a team who nobody's really super high on because they just beat the Giants. And Minnesota, for the most part, shuts them out.
And 7 points through 3 quarters.
Like, it shuts them out. And that's a good point, guys. I mean, I'm talking about Sam Darnold all week, and I guess for a good reason, but both sides of the ball, this seems to be pretty dangerous.
It is exciting to have a Vikings team where it feels like things are different. Will they be better than the Kirk Cousins years? I don't know. But this team is so different. It's just refreshing to watch things go differently. Again, right? Like you saw what looked like it was going to be a typical Vikings ending, right? We have a horrible fumble, and then we have Sam Darnold interception. Like, a lot of things went wrong against the 49ers. But I think partly because this team is young and confident and isn't stuck with the Vikings of past that you and I know so well. They're free to do their own thing. And when the time came down to it, they had to make plays. They had to extend a drive. Sam Darnold was able to get it done. The defense was able to get it done. And that was a huge assignment.
Yeah, I know that Sam Darnold is still the quarterback, and that Sam has these plays. He had a bad interception. He has moments where you just go, no, please no. And that completely...
He also throws a 97-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, he also did that. So, like, this is, so far through 2 weeks, we all were wondering if Sam Darnold would look the best he's ever looked with the weapons that the Vikings have. I think the answer so far is a resounding yes. Like, this is a different player than we've seen his entire career. And who knows, maybe he comes crashing back down to earth. But they're only going to add Jordan Addison. They're only going to add TJ Hawkinson. As they continue to add these pieces, I'm very excited to see what can happen. Not like, if you're saying how much do I believe, 1 to 10, I'm probably at like a 5. I'm right in the middle there. I'm not ready to go all in, but I'm also not doubting them anymore. So I tweeted out, they were up 6 with about 10 minutes left in the game, and everything was going wrong. We had the fumble. We had the 99-yard touchdown drive. We let up. Like, it was all a disaster. Jefferson was hurt. I wrote, Sam Darnold goes on a 14-play, 62-yard drive, eating up 7 minutes for a field goal, converting massive third downs without Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson, or Aaron Jones on the field. Like, best drive of his career.
That's remarkable.
Arguably, right there.
I mean, he only has time to prove himself even more with Houston and the Jets coming up, too.
Yeah, so I feel good that if they beat Houston, watch out for the reaction show on Sunday.
If they beat Houston, it might be like all systems.
If they beat Houston, could you imagine the lead up to the Week 4 game against the Packers?
That might be all systems go.
I mean, there might be lives every weeknight. Well, we're getting ready for Packers Vikings. 3-0 Vikings going into maybe 2-1 Packers if they beat the Titans and Jordan Love returns.
How can I go to that game?
I mean, that could be an all systems go. Like we're flying out.
I think we might have to.